Allahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters, those who are watching the live appeal tonight. We are fundraising for the Qur'an. We had some technical issues, but we're back online again. Brothers and sisters, tonight we're fundraising for an amazing appeal. And alhamdulillah, we have managed to sponsor 1,425 Qur'an. And Murtaza was telling us some amazing stories, and I want you to repeat these stories again, Murtaza.
Yes.
Go ahead, Murtaza.
Yes. I want you guys to basically appreciate the zeal or the enthusiasm or the drive, if you like, that non-Muslims have for the Quran. It is phenomenal. I cannot explain it enough. I cannot describe it enough. As Adil was saying earlier, I travel a lot across the UK. I travel to many different towns and cities, places you guys have probably never heard of. Peacehaven, Seaford, Grantham, all these little towns and small villages and districts. I meet a lot of non-Muslims and a lot of people, basically. And I'll tell you two quick stories about the Quran that are just mind-blowing. And it proves this point about how important it is for us to donate and get copies out there. We have to. We cannot keep it locked on the put on the bookshelf and that locked indoors at home, basically. So one of the stories I mentioned, the lady in the coffee shop in Land's End. A very sort of same thing happened in Harwich, right? Harwich is a place on the east side of England, not too far from Norwich and Colchester and those sort of places. So at this place in Harwich, it was a coffee shop, Adil,
yes.
right? It was a coffee shop. And, I'm on a long journey back to London from Harwich, right? And I'm getting my coffee in.
Yes.
Make sure more,
So you're basically on the road, on the way.
On the road.
You just went to stop with coffee, but you had Quran in your bag.
Yes. I took a rucksack. I took a rucksack with me, and I kept a copy in there. I had a copy of the clear Quran, the ones that the donations are going towards today.
So I think right there in front of you. In your
this
hand.
one here, yeah, I'll hold it up. So the clear Quran by Dr. Mustafa Khadab. It's a brilliant translation.
I see you have a habit. Whenever you're traveling with Quran.
I keep 50 in my boot. I keep 50 in my boot. Adil, I keep 50 copies in my boot and they go like hotcakes, right? So anyway, I'm in this coffee shop. It's not a brand chain type of thing. It's not Costa or Starbucks. It's like a small business shop, right? Really nice one, really quaint, really nice. He's got his selection of cakes in there. He's got his coffees. Really nice guy. And he's a really friendly gentleman, really brilliant guy. May Allah guide him to Islam. I mean, he's a really open-minded, very, very warm guy. So I'm chatting away, this and that. And then I decide, I have to give this gentleman a copy of the Quran. It's not going to be fair. I've come like maybe 100 miles or whatever the distance is, and I leave and I don't give him a copy of the Quran. So I gifted it to him. I said, I've come all the way from London. This is our book. We're Muslims. Here's the Quran. We should be proud of it. We should be proud of the Quran. We shouldn't be like, there's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing bad in the Quran, right? This is the whole point. So I gave him the copy. And then some time passed, we're chatting, and then it came to paying the bill time. Again, just like at Land's End, it's time to pay the bill. So then I went to get my money out, my card, and he goes, I'll meet you 50-50.
Allahu Akbar!
And I'm totally confused. I'm thinking, does that mean I pay 50% or something? He's going to pay. He said, and he goes, no. You gave me the copy of the Quran. I'm not going to charge you for the coffee. It's totally free.
Allahu Akbar.
And I've never met the guy in my life, right? At all. It's a random encounter.
Look how people are kind and upon the fitrah.
When it comes to the
and
Quran,
look how he appreciates the Quran.
That's exactly my point.
He thought the Quran has so much value that I feel shy to actually charge you for. And he's not a Muslim.
This is the fitrah. The fitrah came out and he didn't want to take money. And he's running a business, right? These are, cost of living crisis times, troubled times, and he's not taking any money. And another amazing
Allah
time.
Guide him. Let's make dua for him. May Allah guide him. May Allah bring him to Islam. Because many people, Murtaza, and you all know, they become Muslim by just reading the Quran.
100%. So many. This happened exactly in the Lake District, Adil. In the Lake District.
Stories, I'm telling you, this guy... Like, he's been all over.
Allah
Akbar. Every single service station almost in the UK.
They probably know me by
name.
They
know him by name
now.
Know
me by name.
Bro, and I've seen one thing I see Murtada do all the time, bro, mashallah. Wherever he gets an opportunity, he will, like you said, he has the Qur'ans in his boot. He'll go get a copy and he'll give it out. Remember service stations, we started talking to that lorry driver who had an accident the day before.
The lady in the noodle shop.
Bro, she so many.
Copy,
Wales.
Wales, yes.
Brothers and sisters, as a rule, okay, never travel with that Quran.
Yeah,
Never
brilliant.
travel without a copy or translation of the
You
Quran.
need to, yes.
And help us to print it. Help us to print it. Live.ira.org for just £10 you can help us print 10 Quran, £20, 20 Quran. Brothers and sisters, tonight live appeal. We want people like Murtaza, people like other du'at across the UK to get copies, not copy, copies with an IES of the Quran so that they can continue to distribute it to all the non-Muslim across the UK. Brothers and sisters, people are becoming Muslim. People are entering Islam. And sometimes we don't even have to do da'wah. All we have to do is give them a copy of the Quran. Read.
That's it.
Read. And people will support. People will donate. Because tonight is the night of Ramadan, the night of the Quran, and you need to support this amazing cause. live.ira.org.
Adil, let me tell you about the Lake District
Yes.
again. Another thing that happened. So there was a gentleman, right? I'll tell you an amazing story. Just, I think it was a few weeks before or during Ramadan, he's walking down the road in the Lake District. He's just walking down the high street. And there's a shop there, a bookstore. And the bookstore's a non-Muslim bookstore, as in it's not run by a Muslim, right? And he's got a variety of books. And what was on the shelf or in the window? The Quran.
Subhanallah.
And this gentleman, I won't say his name, I don't think he wants to be named, but he became a Muslim, right?
Is that who I think it is?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
on YouTube,
Oh,
in our
In
YouTube
our
channel.
original- Okay, so
Oh, here we go.
I think
Adil just
it's
wants to count
The
the
guy who saw the Quran in
he
the
saw the
window.
Quran in the window.
Yeah.
Right? He saw the Quran. I went to that shop, right?
Uh-huh.
So he saw the Quran in the window. He went in the shop. He
Uh-huh.
bought it for. Guess how much he bought it for? £4.
Allahu
He bought it
Akbar.
and he became a Muslim. a
Wait,
little
wait,
bit
wait, wait,
later.
wait, 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 we have to stop there. We have to stop there, yeah? This guy, okay, he just walking in the street.
He's walking
I
down the
believe it was his wife, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's with his wife. Yeah.
He was with his wife.
Yeah.
And he just saw in the shop there are many books.
Yeah.
And he just noticed
He
the
said,
Quran.
he said the Quran jumped out at him. He said when he saw the word Quran, it jumped out at him. It did something.
Subhanallah.
The fitrah got tapped, right?
No way.
And he went and
wait,
bought
wait.
it.
Randomly, out of many
Random.
books, the Quran
in the
stood
lake,
out.
in the Lake District where there's trees and rivers and lakes, right? And he bought it, and then look, he went on a journey. We went back there to
Allahu
his city,
Akbar.
right? To the area, sorry, to the Lake District, to the town, the region, and we did a
Allahu
dawah
Akbar.
training course. Imran did a phenomenal course,
Allahu
mashallah.
Akbar.
He instructed about Islam and the
Allahu
go
Akbar.
rap and everything. We did the whole course, and this gentleman was there, right? And he basically was offered to become a Muslim at the point in the course. And he became a Muslim. And you know, I returned back to the shop, Adil. This is what's mind-blowing, right? I returned to that shop while on that first visit to the Lake District, and I gifted the owner of the shop a copy of the Quran, another one, to put back in the shop.
Subhanallah.
Start the cycle again.
Allah
And then later on, we went back on another visit, and I took 3 copies of the Quran. I said, one is for you to read and study, and the other 2, you can sell them in your shop, right? So he's making his money for his shop, but he's also giving out the Quran for others.
Allahu Akbar!
He's doing the dawah.
Oh, you're getting Adil excited, bro.
Yeah, Adil's
We
excited,
need
yeah.
more people like
It
him.
was-
We need more
he
people.
is
Brothers and
amazing, he
sisters,
was amazing.
help us and support
You
us.
see the donations that came in?
Yes? What was? I didn't see it. Should I refresh my page?
Refresh the page, brother.
Brothers and
Allahu Akbar!
Murtaza has many more
Allahu
stories.
Akbar.
What's happened, Adil?
Allahu Akbar. Donation have been coming in. Someone donated £150, someone donated £50, someone donate Allahu Akbar. Brothers and sisters, let me tell you guys something, yeah? Bosnian Muslim. He's not in the UK.
Subhanallah.
And he donated. And then he's donating again. Why? Because he sees the sweetness of this reward. He sees the benefit of this. May Allah reward you, bless you, and raise your rank in the world.
Ameen.
Next. Although even if you donated €10, you only donated €10, inshallah, this may be one of these books, or 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 of this Quran will be the reason of people becoming Muslim. Wallahi, on the day of judgment, imagine on the day of judgment when you meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, when you think all is lost, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, remember that £1 you donated for the Quran, or that £10 or that £20 you donated for Quran, but because of that Quran, so and so became Muslim. Because of that Quran, so and so started to pray. Because of that Quran, their children also became Muslim, and their children also became Muslim until the day of judgment. My dear beloved Ahmed or Khadija or Maryam or whatever your name is, because of that donation you donated sincerely for my sake, these are the rewards that you have achieved, and for you is Jannah, inshallah,
Akbar.
to the highest of level. Brothers and sisters, live.ira.org, donate and support such a noble cause.
Bro, let me tell you something. When we
Yes.
think of the UK, What comes to mind? What city comes to mind? London. We normally think about London, we think about city people, we think about busy people.
Yes.
Wallahi, brothers and sisters, if you travel the UK, I've had an opportunity, the blessing of traveling with Murtada to many different rural towns, cities, locations, up north, down south, to the east and the west. People there are different. Trust me, it's beautiful for one. The countryside areas, Wales is beautiful, Lake District is beautiful, down south, places like Dover are beautiful. People there are also, because they're in nature, we won't think of this in the UK. We think UK, West, people are busy, atheists, secularists. No, if you travel outside the cities, people are on their fitrah. These people are in nature. They see the sea, they see the trees. You know, we've had some beautiful experiences. We were traveling in Wales, bro, yeah?
Allahu Akbar.
And we went down this narrow valley.
Yes.
And there was birds coming out of the trees, flying in front of the car, swimming in the air, bro. It was so beautiful.
Allahu Akbar.
And these people are seeing the nature, the beauty of Allah, the creation of Allah. And you talk to them, one, they're super friendly.
Yes.
Two, they're intrigued. They're not brainwashed.
Yes.
They want to know about Islam.
Yes.
They want to learn. And when Murtada gives them a copy of the Quran, they are so grateful, they are so happy, they want to learn.
Can I be honest?
Yes.
Can I be honest with you and the viewer? Okay. I got the confidence from giving out the Quran is because of someone like Murtada.
MashaAllah.
Wallahi, Murtada is the brother who traveled all the way with the Quran everywhere. And he goes to any shop, he gives the Quran. He goes to the train station, petrol station, he gives the Quran. Brothers and sisters, one of my biggest regrets in life is when I'm traveling and I don't have a copy of a Quran or da'wah materials with me. Subhanallah, there are people that we meet, you really wish they're Muslim, you really want to become Muslim, you see their akhlaq, and I wish I had a Quran or something to give.
Live.ir.org.
Live.ir.org. Please donate so that I can get at least 100 copies of the Quran and take it with me to my own kids.
Adil, when Miti comes back, when Murtada, we call him Miti, we call him out of love, Miti, yeah? When he comes back, he's going to tell you something that's going to get you depressed and excited at the same time. I'll give you a clue. It's called Shop Dawah.
Okay.
It's phenomenal. It's a new thing that he tested out with the Qur'ans, and he will tell you his experiences. Brilliant, bro. It's a brilliant idea. And the way we stumbled upon this idea was we went to some places where street dawah wasn't possible. Just because we were so new to these areas, people were just looking at what are these guys with beards doing here? What are these guys doing here? So street dawah wasn't happening. And we were scratching our heads. We were sitting down on the side. We're thinking, what could we do here? We can't give them dawah. We can't put up a table here. We may get arrested, right? Because people are just scared and shocked. What could we do? And that's when we came up with this idea of shop dawah, yeah? And I'm not going to say more than that.
What is it called?
Shop dawah.
Shop dawah.
Yeah.
Shop dawah.
Yeah.
Create a Facebook page, Twitter account, website.
Brothers and sisters watching right now, I want to see what you guys think. What do you think shop dawah is? Okay?
Yes, put a comment. Let us know what do you think shop dawah is. Allahu Akbar. Brothers and sisters, live.ir.org. Allahu Akbar. Donation is coming in from Abdul Rahman. Jazakallah khair. May Allah reward you, bless you, and raise your rank in this world and the next. Bonding Muslim again! Takbir!
Allahu Akbar!
Allahu Akbar. Ya Bonding Muslim, whatever you're doing, okay, keep on doing it, wallahi. And try and encourage other people to donate.
Yeah, leave a comment, Bosnian Muslim. Leave
and the beautiful
thing
is, we don't know his name. No one knows. He's probably an angel, maybe.
Brother, leave a positive, motivational comment in the comment section. Inspire the brothers and sisters. Tell them why you're donating so much.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Yes.
He's back.
Actually, inspire us. Why do you think to print English translation of the Quran is important? Why do you think it's important? Write a comment in the page and YouTube, or you can WhatsApp us at 07936511136. Brothers and sisters, tell us, why do you think we should continue to do this course? Should we stop? Should we stop printing the translation of the Quran, or should we continue? Is 10,000 enough, or should we print 100,000? Brothers and sisters, support us, be with us. Together, alone I can go far, but together, brothers and sisters, we can go further. Live.ir.org. Back to the team. Back to Murtada. Murtada, we have a question.
Yes.
What is this shopping dawah?
Shopping
Is it window shopping?
Shop dawah. It's not shopping. It's not the commercial going after the marketplace. It's not that one. So basically, what shop dawah is, it worked as Imran mentioned. It's when we would go to a certain area and you could just pick up the atmosphere and the signs. Street dawah was not really going to work. People didn't really want to be approached, stopped in the streets. It wasn't going to work. So we didn't give up. We didn't stop, right? What we did is we fundamentally what we thought was, look, there's many little shops here in this little village, normally a small village or town. There's shops here, there's a bicycle shop, there's a gift shop, a flower shop, all these quaint little shops in a very quaint little village, a nice peaceful sort of sleepy town, right? So what we did, we took a load of Qur'ans in our rucksack and we went and approached the shop owners and we gifted them a Qur'an. Brother Adil, we gifted them a Qur'an. That's all we did. We went in, we gifted it. We said, look, you know, you're giving out gifts all day in your gift shop. We've got a gift for you, the Qur'an. And again, they were taken aback. They became like best friends within a few seconds.
Wait,
some
Mitty,
of them, you know. Yeah.
I want you to, I know you're giving it in a very beautiful summary, but I
Yeah.
want you to give us details because it wasn't always a success, right?
No, some shops.
So let the people know the whole experience. You walked in, what happened?
Yeah, I mean,
remember the key shop we went to?
the key,
That
the
went
key shop didn't
pear-shaped.
work. Yeah, obviously some, you know, it's quite it's a heavy thing. You know, when I say heavy, I mean it's a weighty thing, a big gift. It's the Quran, our sacred text, right? Obviously not the Mus'haf, but the English translation. And some people took it well. You know, some people didn't want it. They rejected it. And obviously it's their choice. You know, they were like, I don't really want it. I don't want a copy of it. But generally speaking, there's an art to it. There's a little bit of a skill to it. You've got to sort of work out the type of shop as well. If it's a very busy shop with a lot of customers, I wouldn't do it in that shop. I would avoid it. I would wait until there's maybe no customers and you can approach the owner. That's another thing. Not all the shops are run by the owners. There's sometimes staff in there and stuff like that. They work as well. But it generally works really well with some of the more sort of like specialist shops, like, I don't know, bicycle shop or gift shop, you know, little gifts for families, flower shop, these sort of things. Any specialist sort of shop, it worked in those sort of places because the people felt that what it is, people love getting gifts. Right, and we know it's important in Islam. And what gift is better than the Quran? It stands for what you are. It's your whole religion. It's the religion of the Muslims. So when they get that, they know it's something powerful. Again, I gave you the stories earlier of people not wanting to take money from me after I buy something from them, and they would take the Quran. So they value it. They value it so well, and it went down amazingly in the Lake District, as Imran's mentioned. We gave out so many copies to so many shops in Seaford, a little place near Peacehaven. Again, we just went to the shops. We gave them out, shop after shop after shop, and they were taking it and they were enthralled. You know, they were like, no one's done this.
Only if there were two of you like on the screen, bro, what would happen? MashaAllah. MashaAllah, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
There's two Mitties.
Allah Akbar.
It was there too, right? So,
Okay.
so this is the amazing thing, you know, and you know, it works really well. It's just another form of dawah, but there's so many ways you can use the Quran. You know, a Quran booth at the dawah stall. The brothers at Leicester Square, they have that, you know, free Quran booth that works amazingly. They've even got it in different languages. Maybe something we can raise for in the future, right? We're doing English here. We're in England, but you get tourists coming through. People from China, people from Russia, different countries all around the world, wherever it is, Lithuania, Poland, all over the place. So they all come through and they get it in their language as well. But you know what we're focusing on is the Quran in the English translated meanings. That's our focus. And that, you know, the brother, I don't know his name, Bosnian brother or something like that, you know, may Allah give you fantastic rewards.
Ameen, Ya
Fabulous
Rabbil
rewards.
Alameen.
What you've done, brother, I can see you
Subhanallah.
know the value of the Quran, mashallah. That's why you're giving, donating. Because
can you believe
it's
it?
so
Can
powerful.
you believe it? Yeah, someone in Bosnia,
Yeah.
okay, or any other country, donated to a da'wah in UK,
Yes.
and then the da'wah is happening, and whatever success is happening, someone in Bosnia is getting the ajr, or someone in China, whatever it may be.
Yes, because
Can you believe it, brothers and sisters?
The brother's smart, mashallah.
Live.iera.org, where you're from America, from Canada, from Africa, from Latin America, wherever you are. Donate, support the da'wah, because you never know when that person becomes Muslim. Imagine, look at Sheikh Green, look at Yusuf Chambers, okay? Look at the other great weavers that became Muslim, and some of them because of the Qur'an, right? And when they became Muslim, they go out and make a huge impact across the globe. You can be part of that reward. Be strategic in your da'wah, right? Be strategic in your da'wah. Live.iera.org for just £10, 10 Qur'an, £20. How many Qur'an? 20 Qur'an. £100, 100 Qur'an. And alhamdulillah, tonight we have been blessed by someone donating £1,000 for 1,000 Qur'an. Allahu Akbar. We need more people like that. More people to see the value of the Quran. Brothers and sisters, this is an ajr you don't want to miss. Brothers and sisters, donate now. Now. Live.iera.org. And you know why you need to donate now? Because